Hi, everyone. Hi. Ciao, ciao,
Ciao, Luca. Thank you
ciao.
for accepting the invitation, really.
Oh, you're welcome. It's nice for me, and I appreciate every streaming moment about Juventus, and also bloggers and streamers and everyone who loves Juventus, and just try to talk about Juventus uh, mm, in a right way, in a moderate way, and accepting and assuming it's like we are in July. In a normal year, we are in July, and we are not in
August.
August. So many things are going to happen, and we have to. How Pirlo was saying that. Keep calm, boys.
We have to keep calm, like Pirlo said. Luca, I can call you Luca, right?
Yeah, Luca, it's fine.
Ah, Luca, thank you for all the English-speaking Juventus community. This is really a honor. Can you, for the people that doesn't know you, maybe there are people that doesn't know you, can you please describe you in a few words?
Oh. Guarda, è più facile per me dirtelo in italiano se devo descrivere me stesso, ma è molto semplice in realtà. Io sono un giornalista, ormai purtroppo anche di lungo corso, nasco nella carta stampata e amo ancora adesso la carta stampata, se non fosse che la carta stampata non esiste più, perché oggi la carta è la carta digitale e ha un valore uguale alla carta stampata oggi, non c'è differenza, e poi col tempo sono diventato quello che mi ha reso un giornalista più maturo, cioè un giornalista televisivo, e con la TV non si scherza. With television you
We
can't,
cannot joke.
yeah, you can't joke with television, because every single moment and every single thing is so powerful, no? So I always try to be uh, soft in analyzing the news we have, and rarely I try to affirm a news, how you say, so it's assured news, okay? So everything we have to uh, be aware that football is a very plastic thing, soprattutto, most of all, when we talk about transfer market and calcio mercato. So we have to not take it so seriously, you know, but uh, uh, we have to talk about things here in Turin are concrete things. Then we know only the club and only the president, and sometimes the players, but sometimes nor the players knows exactly what's going to happen. Okay.
Luca, you're answering already all the questions that I prepared for you. So it
So
will
I can
be
go. I can go.
no, stay a bit, Luca. Uh, before asking you some question, Luca, I wanted to say thank you to all the people in the chat we have. So a lot of people internationally, from India, from Nepal, from Singapore. We have people from everywhere, especially for you. We have Sonta Juve that is speaking French, and they will have some question with you, I heard about. So hello to everyone. Thank you, thank you. Look at that. We even have my Freddy Mon Amour, who you know, I believe. So my Freddy, ciao, ciao, my Freddy.
Ciao,
Uh,
ciao, my friend. Sì.
and thank you for the donation, guys. Again, you don't have to, but thank you. Ciao Martina, ciao Mo, ciao to everyone. So, Momblano, Luca, I had some question
Luca,
for you
Luca,
because
Luca, Luca.
Luca,
Chiamami Luca, Call me
ti
Luca.
chiamo Luca. I have a, first of all, you have to do something for me, because you know that 2 years ago, me, my brother, my father, and millions of Juventini, we didn't sleep because at midnight you were tweeting some puzzle rebus things. I wanted to know from you, after posting, the puzzle, the rebus, were you actually writing the answers of the people that try to understand, link to music or link to everything? What was your reaction of Luca at home with his computer or with his phone? I need to know.
I can't understand. I can't understand your curiosity about that. But I I I I just tried to not take too seriously things we knew, things we had to do about Juventus. It was a mix between an engagement with the followers, with all the people who live Calcio Mercato and transfer market like it is the most important thing in a football year, and it's not. And it's not. Around Turin, yeah, I know that. My friend Maurizio is happy to see it. Because, lo dico in italiano questo,
certo,
spesso, devo dire, i tifosi della Juventus, i tifosi in generale, in Italia ancora di più, e quelli della Juventus ancora di più, vivono la finestra di mercato come se fosse il momento più importante dell'anno. Io ho una tesi contraria, però, Marco, lo ammetto. Io nasco come un giornalista di campo e resto più possibile attaccato e aggrappato al campo, alle analisi di campo, e vedere che anche il nostro mestiere è raccontare quello che vediamo, fare cronaca, come si dice, no? E io devo dire che secondo me il calciomercato è il momento più divertente dell'anno, ma non è il più importante dell'anno. Cioè, se la ragioniamo da Juventini, il momento più importante è quando si giocano le partite. Sempre le partite sono la cosa più importante. Allora, in quel momento là, quando tu mi chiedevi prima perché magari c'era qualche enigma, qualche puzzle, qualche detto e non detto, era perché secondo me diventava più interessante scoprire come la notizia sarebbe venuta fuori, no? Perché poi le notizie venivano fuori, non è che non venivano fuori. Io ricordo, I can remember one article that I'm still linked with, and sono molto affezionato, diciamo, a questo articolo, che si intitolava, the title was we haven't a trainer anymore. Siamo senza allenatore, era il titolo in italiano. Era il 2014 e Conte stava per andare a consegnare le dimissioni ad Andrea Agnelli, quelle di maggio, non quelle poi di luglio. E io scrissi un pezzo dove non usai né la parola Conte, né la parola dimissioni, né la parola Agnelli, ma qualunque juventino, mentre leggevo quel pezzo, secondo me poteva risolvere il rebus tranquillamente. Era molto chiaro che si parlasse del fatto che Conte non aveva più intenzione di stare con noi, ed era maggio del 2014.
Guarda, se posso tradurre molto velocemente. So guys, I will try to recap what Luca just said in Italian. If I have a good memory, I have no hair, but I will try with the memory. So Luca was saying that, with all the puzzles, all the rebus and so on, Italian fans, and especially Juve fans, they are sometimes more attracted by the calcio mercato than from the field. And we don't have to forget that the most important thing is the field, is the pitch. Whatever happens, more important the mercato, because mercato is a concept. No, the field will be a consequence of the mercato, but at the end, the important thing is there. Luca was also remembering that in 2014 he was writing an article also about Conte in May. in May already, when Conte was already giving his dismissal. So not when he started the season again, but before. So thank you, Luca, for answering my question, because it was really, really important. Um, I, I know we don't have a lot of time, so
If you love puzzles, uh, I will give you puzzles. There's no problem about that.
no, no, no. I need to sleep, Luca. Stop with the puzzles.
Okay.
Luca, just for fun, please tell me if you have, because I know that you are a big lover of music. If you
Yeah.
have to give a title of a music to the 1920 season, what would that be? A title of a music.
For the season.
Last season,
Yeah. Yeah.
con San.
Last season. Uh, yeah. It's a so weird season. Uh, I'm gonna choose. Yeah, a Deus song. Deus is a band from Belgium.
I'm from
Uh,
Belgium.
okay, yes, perfect. Deus. I love them so much in the 90s, and they made an album that is called Worst Case Scenario. Is
Ooh.
and I think it's quite perfect rock album. You have to search for it and go for it and listen it. And in this album, there are 2 or 3 songs that are so crazy. Jigsaw You from Worst Case Scenario is your song for the last season. Yeah, yeah,
Guys, if you
yeah.
want to,
There's Worst
you
Case
can
Scenario
find it
is the
here.
album, and the song Jigsaw You.
So don't forget to listen about it. Luca, I know
Yeah.
that you don't have a lot of time, so I will try to be a bit quick. I need you to explain to people what is the difference between 99.8% and 100%. Can you explain that? And I believe you think you know why I'm saying that.
But it's very simple, the answer, because in it's simple, and I give you an example. Okay, uh, in it was January 2012, 2012. It was January, and I had the opportunity to see with my eyes a contract of a new Juventus player, and this contract, it's it was just to put in the Fiji, and we have a new player. Okay, it's January, and I can see this contract, and I can speak with the lawyer, okay, of this player, and everything was done, and this player never had a minute with Juventus in his life. So this is the difference between 99% and 100% in Calcio Mercato. So I can give you the name of this player. It was Freddy Guarin, but it was not an Inter player. It was a Porto player. We have
Okay.
not to. We are in 2012, not in 2013, when Juventus tried to exchange it with Vucinic. Okay, it's the year before, and I could see the contract, but in that moment, if I had to talk about it in TV or on Twitter, I would say 99%. And this is the difference. So if a journalist, a serious journalist, talk about 99%, probably he has in his hand something like that. Okay, but it's not 100%. It is. I think this is a perfect example with of the difference between this question you made.
You know, I remember and I always give the example of Berbatov. Berbatov going on a plane to Firenze, then he wanted to go to Torino, and at the end he went again in Premier League. Everything can happen to the last minute. That's what I believe.
Yeah, but we these two examples are uh, they are not the normality. You know, they are the exceptions that happen in our lives. But calciomercato is something we have to take not too seriously, just because uh, all the decisions and all the things that really happen only depends. We talk about Juventus. Only depends from our president and the club, and we are not the club. Okay, so it's important to distinguish a rumor, a news, an opinion, a sensation. It's all different, but it's also very very funny to have to talk about calciomercato, no? And it's funny because people uh, today uh, have so many tools to understand what we're talking about with journalists. Okay, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, calciomercato was only dreaming about supporter. So they read a line or a title on a newspaper, and the game was dreaming. Today, people can talk about it in real time, and people want to dream, but wants to express an opinion. And fortunately, most most of the players people don't like are good players.
It's true. It's true. I agree with you, Luca. I totally agree. Luca, we still have 10 minutes. So I know
Yeah,
I wanted, that people discover because for me, and guys, I know that you are writing in the chat Dybala, Pogba, and all the name, and we will talk about it, I promise you. But I wanted, and this is for me, for everyone, Romeo Agresti or supporters like Martina or Andar, the person before everything. That's for me important. I wanted to let you discover Luca as a person. That's for me the most important. Now that we talk about Luca, tell me one thing. Financials. Are the supporters of Juve allowed to dream? Do we have the financial power to dream? Or do you say, as Pirlo said, keep calm?
oh as I told before, I think it's not fair to dream or only dream, because we have to be uh, serious about that, and we have to think that we are 9 in a row Italian champions, that we have Cristiano Ronaldo, that we have Matthijs de Ligt. Okay, and these are two of the most important players in the world, and both players changed their club in the last 2 years. Okay, and they went to Juventus. So we can dream. We won't dream more than this. But why? So I can tell you, Paul Pogba can return to Juventus. Okay, yeah, but this is not the thing uh, that we can judge what Juventus did in these years, what Agnelli did in these years, what Paratici did in these years. So the ball went in an evil way for us in these 2 years in European Championship. Okay, but we have to remember that Juventus made all the efforts to try to be the best in building the team. So not all the choices were right. Not all the choices, or not all the players were so good as we
expected.
Yeah, but I mean, if you have three captains, okay, Bonucci, Chiellini, and Buffon here, and we had Bonucci back, and we wanted Bonucci back. We have Cristiano, we have Matthijs de Ligt, the most difficult player to buy in a transfer market session, the most difficult of the last 10 years in European Challenge. Okay, there were all the 7 major clubs, and still the day before he signed for us, Paris Saint-Germain tried to keep the player with a most offer, okay? But he chose Juventus because Juventus had the right way and the right feelings and attract this kind of players. So if in this summer we don't buy a absolute top player, we don't have to be desperate about it. Okay. So
And this is a great link.
I think this kind of thing. If we buy a top player in this session, we will buy him very late in the session.
October.
Late September, October, yeah. Before we have to manage this squad, this team in the dealings with, and we have to be very smart in this month, month and a half. Okay, so if everything goes in the right way, we can talk about a top player in this session. But I'm optimistic about that. But in the late transfer window session.
So we will not do the same mistake as last year. First, we will sell, and then we will try to buy.
But the last year we made the mistake. But in this year, it's not possible to make the mistake because it's impossible to keep a top player like De Ligt in July last year. And then let's see what we can do. No, now we have to see what to do now and some important choices, and then move on the players we are moving in the underground, okay, with like spiders, and we are moving about some important players, but we don't have to hurry about it, and we have to be positive about 2 or 3 players we have, and we don't see like real Juventus player. I can tell you 2 or 3 names. I can tell you Aaron Ramsey. I can tell you Danilo. Okay, this kind of players. We have to move in a Juventus level.
Luca, I saw a lot of time the name of Dybala. I know you have a lot of people that are worried because La Joya is someone that is in the heart of millions of Juventini. Question about Dybala. I will not ask you will he stay or will he not stay, but is he the key man of the Mercato of Juve to unlock the Mercato of Juve? And is it only financially or is it also a question, tactical question? Why today his face is on Tutto Sport and Gazzetta every morning? We saw it with Lello from La Carrellata, or I'm doing the newspaper. Why is Dybala always on the papers?
I think it's a good mix of things. We have to be very we have to be very transparent. Okay, so if Dybala is on the rumors and about Calcio Mercato, is because Juventus is not so firm, not so strong in closing those rumors, okay? And it's tactical in part. It's financial in a second part. And it's so, I think it's so also, there's also a human part, okay? So how Dybala moves in the relationships with the pilasters of Juventus. So the board, the coach, the senatori. So how can I say senatori?
The leaders of the dressing room.
Yeah, the old leaders. Okay.
The old leaders.
The old leaders. So and after 5 years, I think that if Dybala is a real top player, real total top player, we won't be reading all these kind of things. Okay, Dybala is very strong. It's very particular. Dybala is the kind of player you could see playing in the 60s or in the 80s or in the 90s. Is a player that can play in every football era because he has shooting, he has the dribbling, he has the speed of in his left foot. Okay, the speed in his left foot, and it's very particular talent. But I think he will remain in Juventus this year because the price of Dybala is so high, and it's right, and it's wise to have a high price. I think he's gonna remain in Juventus. But the reason he is in the journals that is that it's not totally affine, non so come dire, non è allineato sempre con nelle relazioni con le parti più importanti della Juventus. Quindi ripeto, la dirigenza, la proprietà, i leader, e deve avere un carattere anche un po' particolare, e poi tatticamente è un giocatore molto particolare, molto peculiare.
So just to translate that part, Momblano was explaining a lot in English, so you understood, but the last part he was saying that in terms of real relationship with management, with elders, something is probably missing from Dybala's part, and tactically he's a difficult player. So he has some some missings there. Am I right, Luca, in the translation?
No, it's perfect. I have to say, Dybala in these 5 years had so many ups periods. So many, not only this year. So many ups, so many downs, but ups are more than the downs. Sure about it. But I ask you, Dybala today is stronger, so stronger than the Dybala of 3 years ago. So what's your answer? Just
My
Juve.
answer, I bought the shirt of Dybala because Dybala is in my heart. But
Yeah.
I always continue to say, since always, that tactically, Dybala is a problem that Allegri understood, that Sarri understood, and for me, the management really know. So this is for me. That doesn't mean that I want Dybala out. I love Dybala, but or you
Yeah.
make a team for Dybala, or it's difficult. That's my opinion, Luca. Before, just I want to say thank you to Leonardo. Grazie, Leonardo, davvero. So thank you, merci beaucoup. Je te remercie vraiment, vraiment du fond du cœur. And I had someone else, Michel van Rijmenand. Ik denk dat je Nederlands praat. Parlo anche in olandese. Lo metto qui. Dankjewel, Michel. Thank you, Michel. Really, that's really nice. Luca, I know that you have to leave, so please, a few names. I know
Yes.
that Raiola is going with Matuidi to Inter Miami. We see the name of maybe Bernardeschi going to his team. It's not sure, but maybe. We know
Bernardeschi is going with Raiola or Mendes.
Look at that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. There are only two options. Raiola is confident to have a pole position about the player. The player have to take his decisions in few days. But Branchini tried to keep the player, but now or Raiola or Jorge Mendes, there are more important in the worldwide, more important worldwide. And I think Bernardeschi have the chance to remain with us with Andrea Pirlo. He can play a chance. He can play his part in these 20 days after we meet again here in Turin on the 24th of August.
In a 4-3-3 or in a 3-4-3?
I'm not an Andrea Pirlo assistant. Okay, I think Pirlo.
Baronio. Is that Baronio confirmed?
Yeah, probably, but Pirlo is it's not so on the numbers. Okay, the last thing I heard was we can attack, build the game with 3 defenders, and we can defend with 4. So it can be an hybrid like Allegri did. Okay, so it's Pirlo thinks in divides the defensive part and how we stand when the ball is not in our feet and when the ball is in our feet. So he loves to build the action with one more man ahead. Okay, so 3 defenders when we have to build and 4 when we have to defend. This is an idea of Andrea Pirlo, but I think Pirlo never managed, so he will use your instinct in the first training session, in the first weeks. So it's difficult for us to take a crystal ball and tell, oh, we are going to play like that, surely.
Luca, and then I leave you. Can I shoot a few names and you tell me forget, forget, forget? Wait. Okay?
Okay.
Donnarumma. I forget 100%?
Oh, wait.
Ah.
Wait.
You see why I said Raiola? It's because I have
Wait.
uh, Awar from Lyon.
Wait.
Dest. Ajax.
Oh, wait. Yeah. If we had the money, we would get Dest immediately. That's what I heard in Juventus.
Hateboer or Gosens?
Gosens.
Ah. And in the front, do we expect a Belotti or do we go for high level? And Belotti is good, huh? For Ronaldo, it's my idea.
Yeah, but Belotti as fourth attacker, it would be perfect for us. It's my opinion, huh? But it's Torino captain. So it changed for Juventus to be the fourth in a attacking hierarchy. Well, it's not fair for him. But
he can high
level attack depends depends on Dybala, on a Dybala deal, or we have to think about a high level attack in the next 2021 session.
This man here, Haaland.
Yeah, it's a good
not,
player.
Not Luis Abarov, Haaland.
Haaland, yeah.
Luca, in the midfield, Zaniolo, Tonali. We forget
Tonali,
about
Tonali, no.
Tonali is over. Forget. Zaniolo, we have to wait with the new property, or
wait so much.
Morata.
It's a Pirlo idea, but I don't have any rumors about contact or Juventus so strong on him. I don't think. De Paul, we can wait. Yeah, De Paul is a good name.
And is Locatelli the first signing?
No, the second.
No?
No.
After Partey.
No. Oh, Thomas is a good player. Yeah, I think that Pirlo is so focused on the midfield more than the defense or the attack, because he was a great midfielder, and he thinks that the center of the pitch is where we can win or lose the important matches. So I also think that Pirlo is not so positive about actual Juventus midfielders. So it's right to work for us and look for us on possible midfielders. Messi, forget Messi.
Do you have a rumor of an other Italian team, or we forget also from Serie A?
Messi to Benevento.
Messi to Benevento. Write it on Twitter, guys. Huh? Okay, Luca, I don't want to keep you longer because for me, really, you are doing amazing work and it was an honor to have you here. Do you want to finish before saying hello to everyone with maybe something, an exclusive for Giuseppe and for the English-speaking Juve community? If you know, if there is nothing, there is nothing.
No, in esclusiva, as exclusive, I tell you that so many persons in Juventus think that Edin Dzeko would be the perfect fit for Cristiano. I'm personally not so thrilled about Edin Dzeko now at Juventus. He's a very good player, a very good striker, a very smart striker with good feet, and so I can understand this thing. But I assumed in these hours that so many persons in Juventus think that identity, the perfect fit for Cristiano would be Edin Dzeko. But Edin is 34 years old and Cristiano is 35. So we had to think about it before make the deal. We have to think deeply about it.
I agree. Look at that. We forget about the brand.
In 2020, yes.
Thank you, Luca. Grazie.
Ciao, Giuseppe.
Davvero un piacere. Guys in the chat, I hope that it was a kind of different. It's not the same. We talk about Luca as a man. He has to leave because he's on television right now. I will try to watch it. Look at that. Thank you. I hope that you can come back once when you have time. Grazie, Luca.
Grazie a voi. Bravo Giuseppe. Seguite GJustjuve, che mi sembra un ragazzo ragionevole e soprattutto una grande dote che quando traduce i giornalisti italiani li traduce letteralmente, perché questa è una cosa importante sul mercato, perché poi noi veniamo subissati di haters, di cose che trovo molto divertenti, però avere persone che amano la Juve e che quando riferiscono, soprattutto all'estero, in altra lingua, più letteralmente possibile le cose, per noi ci fanno un lavoro prezioso, importantissimo. Grazie Giuseppe, ciao.
Grazie, ciao Luca. Ciao guys in the chat, ciao ciao.